લોક જ કરી નાખો. लॉक है तो ना, लॉक करी ना, चाबी क्या है, लॉक करी ना, रेवा दे, चल वांधो नहीं,
कोई आएगा नहीं,
आएगा नहीं कोई, रहने दे.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, C.S. Meghal Mehta, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, welcome you all to the 12th Annual General Meeting of Suumaya Industries Limited. Members, please note that as permitted by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI, this Annual General Meeting is being held through video conferencing and is in compliance with the provisions of Companies Act 2013 and SEBI LODR Regulations 2015. The company has availed services of CDSL for providing a platform to attend the AGM through video conferencing and to facilitate e-voting facilities to the members. Now, before we commence, I would like to take you through certain points regarding participation in this meeting. The facility to join the AGM through video conferencing is available on first come first serve basis. Since the AGM is being held electronically, physical attendance of the members has been dispensed with and the requirement of appointing a proxy is not applicable. All the members joining this meeting are by default placed on mute mode to avoid any background noise. The company has received a request from a shareholder to speak during the annual general meeting. During the meeting, if members face any technical issues, they may call at the helpline number of CDSL as mentioned in the notice to the AGM. Please note that as per the requirements, proceedings of this meeting are being recorded. Now, I would like to take the proceedings of the meeting forward. I am informed that along with the chairman, other directors are attending the meeting from their respective locations through video conferencing. Now, I would like to introduce the members with the board of directors of a company. We've got Mr. Ushik Gala, Chairman and Managing Director of the company. Mr. Sharad Jain, Independent Director of the company and Chairman of the Audit Committee. Mr. Sejal Doshi, Non-Executive Director of the company and Chairman of Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Mr. Satish Khimawat, Independent Director of the company and Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee and Risk Management Committee. Mr. Ishtiaq Ali, Independent Director of the company, Mr. Deepak Jain, Non-Executive Director, and Ms. Archana Chirawawala, Independent Director of the company. We also have with us Ms. Alpa Mehta, Partner of Nayak Mehta and Company, Chartered Accountants, Statutory Auditors of the company. Authorized representative from Messrs. Vinod Kothari and Company, Secretarial Auditors, and authorized representative of ASA and Associates LLP, the internal auditors of the company. Mr. Rinkesh Gala from Messrs. Rinkesh Gala and Associates is acting as a scrutinizer to this AGM. I welcome them all. Now, I would request the chairman, Mr. Ushik Gala, to take the proceedings of the meeting forward. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Ushik Gala, Chairman and Managing Director of the company, on behalf of Board of Directors, extend a hearty welcome to all my shareholders and invitees to the 12th Annual General Meeting of our company. I thank all of you for participating in today's meeting and sincerely wish that all of you and your family are safe and healthy. I am informed that requisite quorum of AGM is present, so I call this meeting to order. My heartfelt greetings to the beloved Suumaya shareholders and supporters. The past year has been a transformational journey in Suumaya's story. With immense pride of our remarkable growth, I am excited to announce Suumaya's performance in past year and future ambitions for those to come. The company has seen multidimensional development across four industry pillars. Innovating in every vertical, Suumaya is focused to improve consumer life, bridge the gap between rural and urban. Today we march forward with sustainable expansion plan to extend our influential impact in each industry with the latest innovation. Over the years, the company have contributed to a revolutionary shift in every industry it stepped foot in. From streamlining the agro value chain to upgrading rural retail, Suumaya's endeavor are directly targeted to accelerate the overall development of Indian economy. Bridging the barriers, rising through countless setbacks and bridging through a sea of challenges, Suumaya has entered a road of new opportunities. Brushing past obstacles and striving of unstoppable growth, Suumaya's activity can be summed up under one vision: bridging barriers. Continuing on its ambition transformational journey, Suumaya intends to bridge the gap between today's environment and utopian future. With people-centric approach that caters to consumer need, our solutions are designed to simplify and improve lives and create a better ecosystem. Even in the face of setbacks and challenges, we are committed to break through limitations and deliver beyond the expectation of our shareholders. Wearing a lens of innovation and a suit of resilience, our team creates opportunity out of setbacks, leading to an undulating growth story. Suumaya has developed an incredible and actionable plan to extend our footprint and advance the business under various avenues. The company is set to keep the shareholders' best interest in mind and shape the decision that benefits us fundamentally. Suumaya's transition into unstoppable is lined with surpassing expectation and riding the highest waves. The integration of firm's financial and global business plan is building a future that will survive through every challenge. Robust financials. In the world of business, you either win or learn. This fiscal year for Suumaya has graced us with both sides of the coin. We saw epic proportion of flow movement throughout the year that made us more resilient than ever. For the forthcoming future, Suumaya has laid out sustainable expansion and development plans to achieve top tier numbers to present in the balance sheet. Lined with sustainable development and technological advancement, we intend to break past market obstacle and continue our unstoppable stride. On behalf of Board of Directors, I would like to thank you, our shareholders, government auditors, employees and other stakeholders for your trust, support and confidence in Suumaya Industries Limited. We are optimistic that our initiatives in this direction will enhance revenue and hence value in the hands of all those associated with our company. We are grateful to our stakeholders for ushering in trust, support and encouragement since the beginning of our journey. With transformation in our constitution of being a listed entity, we expect to receive the same faith and reliance from you as we move ahead to redefine the logistics supply chain service sector in India. Now I request CS to proceed further and explain the process of e-voting on the resolution in the meeting.
Thank you so much, sir. With your permission, I will take the notice to the 12th Annual General Meeting, which was circulated to the shareholders as read. The Statutory Auditor's Report for financial year ended March 31, 2023 does not contain any qualification, observations or adverse remarks. With your permission, I will take these reports as read. The Secretarial Auditor's Report for financial year ended March 31, 2023 contains certain qualifications and reservations. I shall read the qualifications as mentioned. CSR expenditure for financial year 21-22. The company had prescribed a CSR obligation of rupees 2.88 crores for financial year 21-22, out of which amount of rupees 15.63 lakhs had been set off from the excess spending of FY 2021, resulting in total CSR obligation of rupees 2.72 crores. The remaining amount of rupees 2.52 crore that remained unspent was to be transferred to the fund specified in Schedule 7 within 6 months from the date of financial year, that is on or before 30th September 2022. However, the CSR committee and the board in the meeting held on March 17, 2022 revised the annual action plan and dedicated to spend it for ongoing projects to be carried out in collaboration with Suumaya Agro Limited and Suumaya Corporation Limited, companies forming part of Suumaya Group, for FY 21-22 and onwards, but up to next 3 annual financial years in the area of healthcare and medical support. The company has reported likewise in the annual report on CSR annexed to the board report of FY 21-22. In our view, this amount were to be transferred to the specified fund in Schedule 7 on or before 30th September 22. However, even after allocating the same for ongoing projects, the company did not transfer to the special bank account by April 30, 22 and is pending as on date. Accordingly, the company has contravened the provisions of Section 135 of Companies Act. Companies reply, the management ensure that these occurrences will not recur in the future. Point number 2. CSR expenditure for FY 22-23. The company had CSR obligation of 6.93 crores, out of which rupees 6.81 crore during the period under review was not spent by the company. Further, the entire amount relating to ongoing projects was not transferred to unspent CSR account by April 30, 23. Accordingly, the company has contravened the provisions of Section 135 of the Act. Management replied, the management ensure that these reoccurrences will not occur in future. Point number 3, loan and advances extended in violation of Section 185. As per the statutory auditor's report dated May 30, 2022, the company did not comply with Section 185 of Companies Act 2013 in respect of loans and advances to related parties where directors, relatives of the company are interested, and as the company has not obtained special resolution in the regards to the same to the tune of 21.15 crores. There was no instance of any shareholders' approval in this regard during the period under review. As confirmed by the company, there is no outstanding as on the date of the report. Management reply, the amount was paid to the related party as a trade advance. However, the transaction was not consummated beyond the period of 1 year, and hence the same was classified as loan as per Ind AS. As on date, there is no outstanding from the related party against this transaction. Fine levied by NSE. During the period under review, NSE levied on the company fines as under: fine of rupees 1,60,000 for a delay of 8 days in implementing of bonus issue from the timeline of 2 months from the board approval prescribed under Regulation 295(1) of ICDR regulations, and the same was paid on April 27, 2022. Fine of rupees 2,000 for delay in the timeline of 21 days prescribed under Regulation 31(1)(b) of listing regulations in filing the shareholding pattern for the quarter ended June 30, 2022, and the same was paid on August 22, 2022. And fine of rupees 10,000 for delay in disclosure of correct financial results for the quarter and year ended March 31, 22, and the same was paid on September 20, 2022. Management replied, the same had occurred due to certain operational issues, and the management ensures that these occurrences will not reoccur in the future. Related party transactions. During the period under review, the following deviations were observed in relation to related parties. The omnibus approval for FY 22-23 was obtained on May 30, 2022. However, the fact that RPTs undertaken by the company during the period from April 1, 22 till May 30, 22 were ratified by the audit committee were not expressly stated in the minutes. We have recommended to ensure the same in future. Management reply, the related party transactions were ratified, however the same was not explicitly mentioned, hence the company ensures the same shall be taken care of in future. Next point, in the half-year disclosures of RPT submitted under Regulation 23(9) of listing regulations for half-year ended September and March, the details of RPTs undertaken by the subsidiaries with its own related parties or related parties of the company have not been disclosed. Certain transaction of transfer of undertaking to subsidiaries, further investment in subsidiaries, etc. have not been disclosed. We've recommended to ensure the same in future. All the transaction, management reply, all the transaction during the year have been covered, bearing one or two on account of error. However, the company ensures that it shall be more cautious in future. Moving further, members, please note that Mr. Rinkesh Gala from Messrs. Rinkesh Gala and Associates, practicing company secretary, is appointed as a scrutinizer to scrutinize the voting process through remote e-voting and e-voting at the meeting in a fair and transparent manner. The documents as required under Companies Act 2013 have been made electronically available for inspection of members during the AGM. Members seeking to inspect such documents can send their request to the registered email ID of the company, that is sil.cs@suumaya.com. Members, since this AGM is being held through video conferencing, the resolutions mentioned in the notice convening this AGM have already been put through vote through remote e-voting, and as facility of voting is also available at the AGM, the process of proposing or seconding of the resolutions is not applicable. It has been informed that the remote e-voting period was open for 3 days from September 27 at 9 a.m. to September 29, 2023 until 5 p.m. Members who have not casted their votes on the resolutions as mentioned in the notice by remote e-voting prior to the AGM are provided facility to cast their votes through e-voting system available on the voting page of CDSL during the AGM. The process of e-voting at the meeting has been mentioned in the notice to the AGM. Before I request the moderator to activate the e-voting window, I would like to read out the ordinary and special businesses which are being put forth to voting to the members. The ordinary businesses are to consider and adopt standalone and consolidated financial statement of the company for financial year ended March 31, 2023, together with the reports of the board and directors and auditors thereon, to appoint Mr. Sejal Doshi, non-executive director who retires by rotation as director in terms of section 152(6) of Companies Act 2013. Special businesses are to issue equity shares on preferential basis in compliance with section 42 and 62 of the Companies Act 2013, proposed as a special resolution to consider and approve the issue of equity shares on preferential basis by conversion of unsecured loan to persons of non-promoter category, proposed as a special resolution to consider and approve related party transactions with Suumaya Corporation Limited for financial year 23-24, proposed as an ordinary resolution to consider and approve material related party transaction with White Organic Retail Limited for financial year 23-24, proposed as an ordinary resolution. Members, please note that the company has not received any questions. However, the company has received a request from a member to register him as a speaker at the meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open for the member to express his views. I request the moderator to open the floor. Now I call upon Mr. Hiranand Kotwani to express his views. Mr. Kotwani, are you there, sir? Sir, we cannot hear you. sorry to interrupt, but you're not audible clearly. So 1 second, I think there's some technical glitch. We're just getting to it. Hello?
We request you to email all your queries. We will reply you over email.
Yes, so one moment. Uh, so, yes, so
Basically, we cannot hear you properly. I just request you to email whatever your concern are. The respective teams will get in touch with you.
uh, okay, so since the request has been taken up, uh, we shall proceed with the proceedings of the meeting. Now, I request the moderator to activate the e-voting window to enable the members attending the AGM who have not casted their vote by remote e-voting to cast their vote electronically during this meeting. The window for electronic voting shall remain open for 15 minutes post conclusion of this AGM. The scrutinizer, after conclusion of the voting at the AGM, shall count the votes cast at the meeting and unblock the votes cast through remote e-voting. The scrutinizer shall prepare a consolidated report of the votes cast in favor and in against. The chairman of the meeting shall receive the scrutinizer report and shall declare the results. The combined results of remote e-voting and e-voting at the AGM will be communicated to the stock exchange within 2 working days of the conclusion of this meeting. The members are further requested to note that the results declared along with scrutinizer's report shall be placed on the company's website and on the website of the company. Now, before concluding the meeting, I would request the members to kindly cast their vote before ending of the provided e-voting period. I would further like to express my sincere appreciation to all our stakeholders for their continued faith, trust, encouragement and support to our company. Members, with your consent and with the permission of the chair, I and all other board members would like to conclude the meeting and wish all the shareholders and their family a very healthy and safe future. Thank you.